such a top 8. Our winner's side. Oh yeah, I love when productions on the money. Winner's side,
That's
Punk
cool.
versus Blue, and then Knuckle-Dew versus Spaceboy. The astute of you will recognize that that is almost our standard top 4 placements. Boost not to be seen tonight. Loser's side, Azan versus Adrian, and Kami versus Shine. No boost to be seen this evening, and between his not participating and a lot of room for shakeups in the final scores for positions 5 through 8 on the regional leaderboard, and 4 players in this bracket playing in that pocket, there is so much room for our regional leaderboard to change going into the finals. A lot of it's going to rely on that loser's side, but I mean, Blue coming in at 6th seed, playing for a guaranteed top 3 finish if they have a good placement against Punk, that could be monumental for them. Idom was in the top 8 placements coming into this, unfortunately concludes the evening at 9th. So depending on how tonight goes for the rest of this top 8, we may not be seeing Idom in the regional finals.
Yes, very well spotted. And we'll keep an eye out for Azan and Adrian and NY, who will be fighting later on to try to sneak to the top 8. But for now, our first winner semifinal, FlyQuest Punk versus Blue. And
now I feel some kind of way about that. So I'm gonna keep it real with you. First of all, I think we all know Punk doesn't main Cammy. Punk mains the color pink. That's the most important thing. But if Punk isn't playing Cammy, I feel like I'm seeing a different version of Punk, and that makes me feel some kind of way right now, because obviously Punk is the highest seeded player in this bracket right now, very firmly making it to the regional finals. But Punk itself, a huge determination on who the rest of this top 8 ends up being, not playing his main character, feels a little bit odd to me. But you know, Punk's gonna do what Punk's gonna do. Blue trying to play in this mid-range right now, a lot of spacing with Sobak, goes for the OD up kicks to try to get the better of that interaction, has the drive gauge advantage of smoke. Do we have a dream?
Oh, it might not be needed, actually. Oh boy. Never mind. Let's see what's going to happen after this. Big jump in, the anti-air was ready.
Dead.
Punk has no drive. Yeah, big chips there. Big
Am I
chips.
bad that I chuckle that it's like, hey, Punk, if you were an Ed main, you would have won right there?
Like, okay, I'm going to add on to that. I'll just say that Punk, sure, we think he mains Cammy, but that dude mains Street Fighter. He can do whatever he wants. And I
you know what?
this
That's
is
the
probably
realest thing. That's the realest thing I've ever heard. Also, shout outs to Knockout Lindo and Jelly Jams confirming in the chat. They're saying Punk is trying to commit to a full main change to Ed. I was not aware of this. So yeah, you know what? I mean, if there's... That makes more sense for making the change. I'm just bringing a little bit of hater energy to it. I'll keep it a buck with you right now.
Yes, Punk has been using Ed recently, especially last week in some of those events. Doing good work. We saw him play against Chris CCH in a recent event.
Okay.
And Punk can definitely make it work. Ooh, right now,
that knee
Blue is bringing the pain. Punk in the corner.
And I do believe with this being top 8 now, and production will confirm for me with Voice of God in my ear, but I believe we're making the switch to 3 out of 5 from here on out. Nice confirm off the standing medium kick. Ooh, doesn't go for the combo confirm. Instead goes for the back throw. Catches Blue a little bit asleep at the wheel. I love that choice, but Blue has the level 3 available. I think this is death.
Yo, wake up, man. Easy peasy. Yep, these are real matches. First game goes to Blue. But Punk did well, though. It was still very close. You see him swinging with that crouching button. And Blue's pressure is relentless.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the best things about DJ, I think. And DJ just, I mean, even from day one, it was apparent, like, all right, DJ's a character that's really going to live and breathe with just catching you out for flinching when you shouldn't be flinching. Okay, nice pickup. Knockdown. What's the mix-up gonna be? Standing jab, plus frames. Oh no! Didn't have the charge for it! That was supposed to be an anti-air, but he wasn't charged.
At least he tried. At least he tried. He had the reflex of going for the anti-air. But what a swing in that round. From that mistake, Punk took it all back to the corner and won the round. Ed is a hard character to fight. Trying to take control of these ranges, giving trouble to DJ.
I feel like we were talking a little bit earlier this evening, and I think Chun-Li was the vantage point for that, but talking about like outplay characters, about the ability to like set up nested layers of interactions. I think Ed is another character who's like that, right? Like where, you know, he wants to be this outboxer. He wants to be this thing where he's like, he's catching you out for making mistakes. I think there's a lot of space in Street Fighter 6 for that. A lot of people look at Street Fighter 6 as this super aggro game and how important drive rush is and all that stuff. And yeah, it is important, but the best players in the world are regularly catching out bad utilization of those tools and blowing you up for not playing intelligently with your resources and your tools. Punk with very little life left, tons of drive gauge, unfortunately trades with the fireball, loses out on the round.
Yeah, that second part of the round was all blue. Basically managed to like string all that damage unchallenged there. With the Ed rap in the background. My motto is win-win. Thy motto is lose-lose. Let's go. Time to dream.
Oh! Oh, Punk's dreaming.
I believe.
All right, Punk. Let's go.
That's a
Getting the better of that interaction, right? Like you end out the interaction into the flicker knuckle and you get just the trade. Like that's fine. Oh my God, big crouching roundhouse trade into a second level 2. Sure.
Now that's a good level 2. When you can get 2 in a round, you know you're cooking. Punk ties it up 1-1. And already with the whiff punish at the round start.
See, it like in that way, Punk really, I think, would vibe with Ed in much the same way, right? Like Ed vies so much to be an outfighter, and that's already Punk's natural style as a player. So like, I do think this is a good character fit for him, even if I was being a little bit of a ball buster earlier. Very little life left here on the side of blue. You've got drive gauge, but you can't take... Oh my God. And you gave Punk the ability to just tap you from 3/4 screen? I'm sorry. Yeah. One of the footsie gods has that footsie? Goodbye.
Okay. A bit slow on the anti-air there. And blue manages to push Punk in the corner. Oh, this anti-air was fast enough. Baby! Then kicked in the chest.
That was crazy. Too far away for this.
Oh, not this time. Nightmare. The stuff of nightmares, I tell you. That's okay.
I love that Punk was ready off of that whole interaction, right? Like, blue went for that standing short there in a spot where, like, it should have comboed or been the right choice, but the spacing was just barely off, and Punk was ready for it. Has to cash out into level 1. It is going to be enough. 2-1 here. Punk over blue. I'm just saying this aloud so I remember to circle back to it, but JNV11 in chat says, I think Punk would click well with C Viper. I do want to address that after, but I don't imagine this match is going to give me a whole lot of opportunity to do so.
Action is coming fast right now. Punk already pushing blue in the corner. A check with the crouching medium punch. And no conversion. And we're sliding from left to right on this screen right now. The beauty of Street Fighter 6. Committal corner carry.
I'm amazed he didn't jump medium kick there. Clipped off the DR, left standing, just a jab check. Blue sets up a beautiful shimmy and works out great for him, gets around on the board. I'm always a little shook when Punk bites in a shimmy, because when I think shimmy, I think Punk.
A little taste of his own medicine there. Okay, air to air, with the knee. Ready for that punish counter. Punk in the corner.
Okay, good check left standing again. Oh no, hard commits too much and Punk is able to jump out for it. just shy of 3 bars. Big jump in, fierce. You know Punk is going to wait to cash out this bar. Has the anti-air ready into a level 2. Oh, what have we got on deck? Okay, yeah, we have the right corner combo. Oh no, dummy indeed.
No safe jump. We're going to go for the throw on the parry and the delayed jabs to get the counter hit. Final round, set point for Punk. That Ed doing work.
Oh my god, Punk! Crouching roundhouse in that spot. What a great sense of Blue's timing. Ready with the counter DI off of another one? Goodbye. This is done. I don't care what the score says. I'm just done with this one. I don't think, like, you might live through this, but everything that happens from here on out is a formality.
Get into the cycle chamber, my friend. Wake up for the continental breakfast tomorrow morning. It's on us.
Yo, found the waffle maker 2 frames into that round. Punk,
syrup?
Punk just running. By the end of that, Punk just seemed so confident. Hey, Punk, I'm sorry I had the audacity to challenge whether your Ed was real. I know, I say you main the color pink all the time. But, like, okay, you may not have the dream necessarily, but, like, sometimes people get restless sleep. But, like, you got an Ed. I do want to circle back, though. So I saw, not only did somebody suggest that Punk was going to be good with Viper, somebody else was like, I don't know that he'll be that way because he's not a technical player, but CN. Look, I'm going to say I think you're both wrong, and here's why. There's technicality, and there's pace. Viper is a technical character, but she's also a high-pace character. And I think there's players that are willing to really play fast, which is to say they're willing to, like, get a lot of interactions really, really quickly and trust that you're going to get overwhelmed. And then there's players that are willing to let that tension sit. Punk is a player who will let that tension sit, right? Like, it's why his footsie game is so immaculate. If Viper ends up that character, I mean, we don't know yet. It's Street Fighter 6. She's going to be a new character in a new game. I don't know. But if I'm going off legacy knowledge, right, Viper is a character that is about overwhelming you with series of interactions, not deep interactions, if that makes sense. And I don't know that either of those players are players that I associate with long series, with long, deep interactions, but their series of interactions are immaculate, which is to say that, like, they're willing to sit on that first layer and blow up the other person versus just being like, yeah, I'll keep picking heads. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that translates. That's just my 2 cents. Everybody's going to think differently. NuckleDu and Spaceboy is going to be our next match to determine our winners finals. Both players sitting at 105 overall total on the leaderboard. 45 points firmly behind Punk, who was already secure going to regional finals before today, guaranteeing a top 3 finish. Is just the icing on the cake and the gatekeeping on anybody else's regional finals dreams.
At this point, I guess also for them, there is an incentive to participate to get a better seeding in the regional final.
Yes.
I would assume that the first place will face the 8th place. So the higher you are, the easier. So good on Punk. Boo's on vacation right now, just chilling, waiting for. He's ready to.
This is something. I don't have the word yet. Something. Edward, I'll interrupt whatever thought I had. Y'all know what it is. But NuckleDu versus a My Mirror, and who joins Punk in our winners finals?
Kachosen. Good parry. You have to be good at parrying against the Kachosen and the drive rush pressure that ensues. Kagero no Mai.
I think of the matches that we've seen already tonight, you can already see a bit of a difference between NuckleDu and Spaceboy style, where NuckleDu is much more interested in getting that level 1 and getting the empowerment. I think Spaceboy in the matches we've seen so far is way more willing to let it rock without the empowered specials, Right now, it's seeming to make a difference because Punk is getting a lot of mileage. I'm sorry, Punk? Knuckle-Doo is getting a lot of mileage out of those empowered fans and empowered special moves. Combine that with Burnout, you get a lot more frame advantage to work with. Neutral stops mattering. Okay, normal confirms just into
Yeah.
it being level 1.
Back to the corner. Whoa, good perfect parry, but unfortunately whiffs with the crouching jab, gets punish countered. Air throw, stay in the corner. Great awareness by Space Boy. Okay, too far for the anti-air there. Orika Chosen. One of the best projectiles in the game. Going in. Tick throw, stay down. Going back in. Drive rush. Target combo started. I guess there was no punish on that.
Ooh.
Both players with low drive. Space Boy spends it. Gonna take the win.
And that's
Final
huge
round
not
of
having to
3
spend the
bars.
bar. So,
Yeah.
like, you see a big difference here. The fact that Space Boy hasn't spent any bar versus Knuckle-Doo. I think that's the third level 1 from Doo.
Yeah, Doo is really making sure that he has those stocks ready. Space Boy with the confirm, pushing Knuckle-Doo to the corner. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Enhanced level 1. And Space Boy burns himself out, unfortunately.
Oh!
Huge jump in over the OD Kachosen. He reached. And we're gonna
This
get
is
that
massive.
burnout. Knuckle-Doo holding on to almost 2 bars of meter. What's going to happen? Projectile, Ryuen Bu, a little bit of chip, Space Boy, backs up,
Oh!
gets his life back, double overhead, and that wasn't even a combo. He could have defeated the second overhead, but he ate it. He ate it.
I don't know how to feel about the idea that Doo's decision to be like, how do I deal with Space Boy's Mai is to learn Mai. That makes me feel some kind of way. We can get into finer points of that after, but do up a game here over Mai, but over Space Boy. I'm sorry, but Space Boy having corner control right now, a little bit late on trying to get that OD Fireball out though.
Oh, critical parry there by Space Boy to regain a little bit of drive. You see how fast it goes down when you block the OD Kachosen and then you block the Standing Fierce after? Mai truly attacking the drive gauge. Oh, Space Boy burns out on his own accord. Going back in, gonna try to get that drive, and now we're playing even. Resources evened out on both sides. Kachosen, big jump in, trades with the anti-air. We take those.
Okay.
That's a win for Knuckle-Doo. Another one. And now Space Boy has the drive. Space dive.
Okay. Finally out of burnout here is Doo. Okay. There's so much mirroring happening. This is looking like a dance routine, looking like Dancing with the Stars. Lauren got robbed. Space Boy up around. There's not a single person watching this stream right now that understands what I just said, but I don't care. More plus frames. The amount that these two players are okay. Cash out on level 3, wanting to target that drive gauge. Is Space Boy going to be able to bring this to conclusion off of this burnout? Is everything.
Okay, Knuckle-Doo fighting out of the corner with the Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi, but right back at you in the corner. Wake up level 1, it hits. Oh, ho, ho! What a bait! He was so ready for that. Sorry if I'm screaming. Okay, we got the chips. Lip. Oh, that was dry. Fighting out of the corner.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Absolutely. To neutral jump over that Kachosa. Nah. Alright. Jump in. I had to delay the jump in with the Musasabi no Mai. Okay. Good parry. Get that drive back. Pretty evened up right now.
Doo is having less and less luck with being able to get mileage out of that level 1. So you can see that Doo's style is really dependent on having Empowered Fan. And Space Boy being less dependent on Empowered Fan means that in these pure neutral interactions, it's going Space Boy's way more often. because I feel like this round was spent much longer without that, and Do just kept playing in a way where it's like, oh, this would have been the right choice if your fan was better, but it wasn't. Okay, back to character select. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hold up.
I
Hold up.
I agree and disagree with that. Okay, we're just taking a second to think about it,
Okay,
but
okay,
we
okay.
are locking back in on my. Sounds good.
It seems like he's pretty committed to the Mai pick, huh? I haven't seen DJ or Gal in a minute. Space Boy. Yeah, big smile.
You gotta
Third
wink
game
to the
here.
followers.
One apiece. Yeah.
That's crazy. Spaceboy still gets the better of that interaction. That's insane to me.
Sneaks in a throw in between the Kachosen pressure. Raw hit on the Musasabi no Mai. Okay. Charging the fireball, but it's not enhanced. Anti-air on point. Keep him in the corner. Another one. Spaceboy active on defense right now. The parry.
Parry.
Knuckle
Oh, good.
playing
Perfect
with his
parry.
heart. Ouch.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, damn it. Spaceboy still very likely going to lose out this round. Yeah, that was checkmate off the jump.
Mm-hmm. Very hard position there with the lack of drive. Woody into double fierce. Okay,
Oh, perfect parry jab. Great placement defensively there from Do. You know what it is? I think Mai is a character that really forces you to have a good sense of how to perfect parry effectively more than a lot of the rest of the roster of this game.
Yeah. Your drive is going to suffer if you don't.
Yeah, there's an almost like there's other titles from other producers that emphasize like perfect block or things like that, which isn't traditionally in Street Fighter outside of like parry and third strike. But Mai is a character that really uniquely highlights the importance of perfect parry in this title. Oh my god, you have so little life left as Spaceboy. Your OD fan is better. Waits it out, plus frames. Oh, he just waited. He maintained the tension.
Bet it all on the DP, but Knuckle Do was patient, holding that position. There. Shimibachi into the corner. We're gonna get a side switch from Knuckle Do. The harassment with the kicks. Oh, interesting Odi Kachosen from Spaceboy to deny the pressure there. For now, gets thrown. The backdash? No, there was no throw.
Oh, you still got the jab check there into the level 3? That's going to be the round for Do. That's 2 straight rounds won by Do off the situation where I'm like, earlier when I was talking about your ability to nest interactions, like, one's choice to DP in an interaction, that's you choosing this interaction ends here. But you're going all or nothing at that moment in the interaction. And twice now, Knuckle Do has chosen to be like, I'll let another layer happen, and won for it. And that's how Do has ended up in this point in this set.
Alright, 2-1 Knuckle Do. Finish counter conversion. The battle of the minds.
Punish. Her standing strong has very little whiff recovery. Maybe that's what it needs. Oh, double roundhouse.
Yeah, that is such a good button. Get harassed. Roundhouse at -3 on block, you can kind of throw it out there. Okay, the delay walk back crouching medium kick. Blocked. Knuckle Do seems comfortable there. Getting the trade, that's a win for Knuckle Do. More damage on the Musasabi no Mai.
Oh, the whiff punish.
Oh no!
God, he gets away with that even though it didn't connect? That's crazy. I don't have the time to unpack all of that. Gets clipped by the fan. We don't quite get the pickup, but at least we maintain some frame advantage.
You can punch that. Okay, to the corner again. Knuckle Do.
This is 3 bars. on both sides. But if Do gets any amount of initiative right now, this could be everything. He has one more interaction to guess. Oh! And he bets it all on ODDP. It's not going to happen.
Good job for Space Boy. Hanging in there. Oh, that's going to hurt. And he gets the buff. That costs a lot of drive, but with the buff, he's actually the one putting pressure on Space Boy's drive gauge. See all that pressure? Nice crosscut DP.
What a crosscut.
Getting the damage after Space Boy tries to escape the corner. Another confirm into Hisatsu Shinobibachi.
Oh no, Space Boy has so little drive left. You should have level 3'd there, my friend. Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
I cannot believe that you didn't level 3 there. You get away with the DP? Oh, Knuckle Dude takes it with the ODDP through the drive rush mix-up. Space Boy, I think if you had level 3'd in that spot, you might have been able to win this. That's just, that's the end of the coherence of my thought. But, like, you were this close. That match was a razor's edge, top to bottom.
And this is a kind of moment where you need to take a split decision. Am I going for the drive recovery? Am I going for their drive? Am I going for the damage? Am I spending it now? And in this case, I think, yeah, I agree. Maybe it would have been good if you spent the meter there, huh?
Yeah. I think damage and drive recovery, I think, was the thing there. Because, like, I feel like a lot of that game was boiling down to the way the fireball interaction worked of, like, OD fan competes with charged fireball and you need frame advantage for charged fireball, and I think just having the drive gauge advantage mattered a whole lot in that matchup. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, seeing CPT World Warrior East, where, like, I want to use the word devolution, that's a really loaded term, but, like, for it to become Mai as the answer to Mai, like, that makes me feel some kind of way. I have to assume that somebody somewhere has an answer for what Mai, or more specifically, what Space Boy's Mai brings to the table. Like, I have to assume there's an answer to it that is not just meet it with Mai, but, like, right this second, it feels like for a lot of people, they're just trying to meet that intensity. Azan and Adrian.
Oh, that is a huge match right now. Both players trying to get into that top 8 on the cusp of qualification. Ooh, Adrian with the Ryu. That's my boy.
I don't love this matchup for Jamie. I mean, I feel like, so for Jamie, I feel like if the other character has a fireball, it's not a great matchup. Like, let's start there.
It's very hard to break dance through fireballs for Jamie. Hey, Adrian has the setups.
Oh! You said his dive kick was good.
Hey, it whiffed, and yeah, I guess that doesn't look good. But
that was iframes. That was iframes. Somebody grab this replay and check it for me, please.
Adrian was ready to show us what he thinks about Jamie's dive kick. First round goes to Ryu. Okay, kicking the shins, but it's blocked. Free flow strikes. Azan's stagger pressure is really impressive. Level 2. Attacking the drive gauge right now.
Yeah. So I think that's the thing for me is, like, I feel like Jamie is equipped to be a character that targets the drive gauge better than almost anybody else in the roster. With the way that, like, his level 4 drink recas work, the way that he can earn drive gauge back for getting drinks. You know, he's doing decently well here. Too far away off of the whiff donkey kick, sets up a spacing trap for Adrian. Has to go for the parries. And a life deficit once again, fishing with standing roundhouse. We're not going to get anything for it.
Oh, what a walk-up throw. I respect that. Adrian working well right now. Collarbone breaker. You have to watch your collarbones, my friend. That overhead from Ryu since 1991. It's been going to work. Okay. As I'm pushing Adrian to the corner already. Backdash, holding the space.
So not only do
Solar plexus.
fireballs make this hard, I feel like Ryu plays footsies at a range that can give Jamie problems. Like, I feel like Jamie needs you to be weak in a very specific range to be able to outplay you in footsies, and Ryu is not weak in that range. And so it ends up feeling really tough for Jamie. At level 4 already, however, in this round, finds the low. All right, level 4 Rekka, there's the extra damage, but clipped by the wake-up DP.
Hey, wake up arrow kick, denying the pressure. Azan takes this round. Shogeki. Yes, Hadouken right in his chest.
Ooh.
Okay, we're gonna let the free throw strike rock all the way through. Double solar plexus. The pressure catches the jump out with the back high kick. Okay. Whoa, baby. That was cute. Jump. Ready for the anti-air. Hey.
Oh, right into level
instantly
3.
whiff
All right.
punish the Hashogeki. Gonna get an extension after this. We have the drive for it.
Oh, we're
going
targeting
for
the
that
drive gauge.
I respect
But that stuff.
that.
Oh, what a jab check! I love that choice. Waits it out. Oh, the anti-throw option. One game apiece.
Beautiful. Stunning. I like this. We have a match. Both players are trying to go to regionals. Okay, got 2 drinks. Whirlwind kick. It is blocked. Threatening button from Ryu. Okay, donkey kick. Swift punished. And we get a perfect parry into the juggle.
Oh.
Heavy Ashogeki. And slowly getting
like
pushed
that
towards the corner now. Okay.
Oh, another
whiffed
great punish
Ashogeki.
on the Hashogi.
Jumping from a distance. Tension rising. Punish counter staying light kick. We get the Tatsumaki attacking the drive. The throw in the corner.
Good block on the
Collarbone
overhead.
breaker. Blocked. Solar plexus.
That's so
Plus
tough.
frames. Contained in the corner. Low drive on Jamie's side. Drive impacto.
So Azan jumped at a spot that's like, I think, a really reasonable reactionary choice. Your drive gauge is so low, you're in this neutral space, you're expecting a mid-range poke to target your drive gauge, so you're like, oh, I'll beat a standing medium kick or like a sweep or something. But Adrian's just been ready for it. And I think that's the thing, right? Like that willingness to engage past layer 1. Sometimes layer 1's really easy to get past. Sometimes layer 1 is really autonomic of a reaction. I think Azan is playing a little bit more autonomically, reactionarily, and Adrian's getting the better of that. 2 games to 1 here.
Yeah, that Ryu's working hard right now. Adrian with a clean round, back to back. Round start, turn green. And Azan wins this exchange.
Goes for a shimmy, not going to get it. Oh my god, in that spot, the standing short punish counter, that's kind of crazy, actually.
Focus high. Yeah, Jamie getting controlled in the corner right now. Oh, somersault throw. Ryu putting Jamie out of the corner. Punishing
I don't
the
think
target
Azan's going to
combo.
take this. There's an apprehension in the footsies range where Adrian is whiffing buttons that ought to be whiff punishable, and Azan is not prepared to answer it. And the fact that we're seeing that here in Game 4 is very telling to me. It feels like there's layers of this matchup that he's just not necessarily prepared for. That being said, towards Roundhouse into level 2 is able to close out this round here, earning Azan the first round in Game 4, but now down 2 bars.
We hope that that round lead will help him. Oh, lets it all go there. Okay, Adrian with the heavy punch, the heavy half Shogeki combo. The whiff punishes are in. Nice conversion off of the wheel kick.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that was so clean.
Yeah.
Uh.
Dog, it is what is. This is Adrian's. With all the love in the
Shin
world, sorry
Hashireki.
Azan. This is Adrian's game. I calls him like I sees him.
Set point. Oh, double palm into the projectiles. We got the Denjin ready. Jab, jab, jab. Taps through the corner. Arrow kick is blocked. All that meter. Shoryuken, but now Adrian in burnout. Can Azan make something happen?
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's not gonna
god.
Drinking on the job like that? While the electrician is trying to plug it in? That's not gonna happen, my friend. Oh, Adrian wins that clean. Azan defeated. And I believe this might be how his World Warrior run ends. Unfortunately. Is Ryu the answer to Jamie?
Alright. Let's keep it a buck. There's a lot of answers to Jamie. Jamie is a multiple choice question and there's only one wrong answer. And I'm not positive what the answer is. You'd have to convince me that one of the answers to Jamie is a wrong answer. And I say this as somebody that wants for Jamie to be good. But if you got a fireball, you're the right answer. But fireballs notwithstanding, I think Adrian really demonstrated a capability in the mid range against Jamie. Somebody said in chat, the answer is F it, we palm. You know what? You're not wrong. And that's part of why I don't play Jamie anymore, is that YOLO mentality is not something that agrees with me. But I do think there's some percentage of Jamie that ultimately lands with, well, you have to keep him honest by using palm where it's safe. Yeah, so with that placement, Azan earns 7th, which is 20 points, which is,
Okay.
depending on your scoring rubric, either a 5-point improvement up to 65, which between Blue, Shine, and Kami will not be enough. So if it's the top 3 games, it won't be enough because Kami's also guaranteed 7th.
Yeah.
If Kami wins their game, it doesn't matter. If Kami doesn't win, then it will matter. But if it is the top 3 games, Azan spread goes to 20, 20, 20. Oh no, I think Kami's safe either way. Never mind.
Okay, you might be safe, right? Yeah. He has that
Because
lead.
Kami's worst is Kami's got 40, 22. So either Kami gets 20 points for making 7th or 25 for making 5th, or it only replaces the other one, but he still gets a better score. So I think somebody smarter than me, please do or don't quote me on this. I think that clinches that Azan is not going to make it.
So Adrian is still fighting. In the previous ranking, he was only 9 points behind Kami. So if he can get 10 over Kami in this event, should be in. Up next, speak of the devil, Kami versus Shine and his $3 haircut. Let's see how it goes. Drive rush Kikoku. Akuma bringing the pain to Kimberly already. Drive reversal.
Okay.
And they've played
Forward
each other
throws.
so often in the past.
No anti-air, but a nice whiff punish after the interaction.
Yeah.
Shine's ground game is just so good. Just full stop. That's a complete thought.
Stellar. Okay, side switch. Put Kimmy in the corner. And Kimberly's gonna walk out.
Oh,
huge jump
my
in.
God.
That was huge.
Watch the run back. Shine jumped before the fireball.
Anti-air with the OD. That was beautiful. That move has been buffed recently.
nice perfect parry. Can somebody give me a counter of the number of fireballs that Shine doesn't perfect parry? Because it's going to be a smaller number.
It's pretty good. Alright. Hitting that fierce.
Okay.
Cammy with less than 2 bars of drive right now. But Shine is being patient. Jump in, anti-air by Cammy. That is a Street Fighter player. Counter hit with a drive rush overhead. Okay. OD Fireball. And another throw. The OD Fireball. Being +2 on block. Giving Akuma a true strike throw. Let's go. Pressure's on. Charging the fireball,
There's
getting
that.
those plus ring.
Yeah, that's that variable fireball timing again from Kami, which like among the Akuma players, Kami's one of the best, I think, at really changing up that timing. Cashing out the level 3, Shine not going to be in burnout, but having a drive gauge advantage here is monumental. Pressing the issue, I love going for a frame trap there. I'm sorry, going for a tick throw is what I meant to say. And finds the answer with a jab check, closing that out. First game on the board for Kami.
Abare denying the run pressure with the jab there. Beautiful. Kami taking the lead. Okay, but Shine fighting out of the corner. We're gonna get the side switch. Those Bushin techniques. Pass down.
Oh!
Generations.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh. OD, spin a bit. Put some cans down, and look at that drive. Yes, Kami parrying.
Knockdown. Oh, okay. Kami
Another
bets
OD
on
showing
another ODDP on Wake Up. Drive gauge disadvantage, life and super meter disadvantage, but Akuma has good damage, so this is still super doable. Throwing out that fireball evens up the life a fair bit. Perfect parry frame trap worked out for Shine, secures a round for himself.
What a reset with the drive rush overhead. Beautiful. You want to talk about characters that attack your drive gauge. When Kimberly puts you in the corner with the cans, you got to be careful. Alright, with the charge fireball again.
Timing, catching out Shine.
Oh!
That was
drive
crazy.
Rush
That was sick.
to Adamant Flame to bait the button, but Shine didn't push anything there. Kikoku. Forward heavy punch. Kami finding his footing.
Oh.
On block.
Oh.
I'm not sure what happened there.
You know what?
Was that intentional?
I was ready for the silver lining of at least he'll cash out some super. I didn't even get that. That's just a net negative interaction for Shine altogether on that mistake. That feels real badman.jpg.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess maybe it was just a run that got cancelled, a buffer into Bushin Bits level 1. Okay, big damage.
And good
OD.
block.
It's gonna be the game. Level 3. Into the
Alright,
cipher.
one of them a piece. This is real tumultuous. Like this matchup right now, player and character wise, it's feeling like neither one of them is able to get like a real firm, secure grasp on the neutral or the pace. It's very back and forth between the two of them.
All right. Okay, we're gonna sprint.
Oh,
Unchecked.
Shine's so good at placing the slide under fireballs.
Getting the conversions when it counts. Oh, big pressure.
Mm.
Kami's drive is healthy though. I'm gonna go to drive rush, back throw. Drive rush Adamant Flame again, but Shine does not push a button. Controlling into the corner.
Oh! That felt like a crazy spot to go for an OD fireball, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I was about to say how smart that jump was, but as soon as I wanted to say it, I was like, no, that fireball was actually like a really gutsy fireball decision. First round goes to Shine. You know those matchups that teach you something about neutral? I like
You're
like
learning.
I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, where you watch somebody play and you're like, wow, this just taught me something. Like that's what I'm experiencing right now.
Look at that damage. Safe jump.
Perfect parry, huge but too deep to get anything for it.
Mutual respect on the parried safe jump there.
Oh, love the up back there. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that.
Shine doesn't want to cash out yet. Yeah, because you could live through one more throw. Clip by the just a naked overhead.
That's right, the Skull Splitter. Official name.
I don't even. If it's not the official name, it might as well as be, because my skull is split. Goes for the teleport for the Oki. Cashes out the level 2 because we want more damage. More Oki. What's it gonna be? Knockdown, meaty fireball pressure to blow up a possible level 1. I don't think a throw kills here. Is that a bait? Yes, it is indeed.
Baited.
Kami takes the lead 2-1 over Shine.
Yeah. Try to bet it all on the wake up level 3, but Kami was in control mode. Ready to block and work on that life lead. Demon Raid gets hit. With guillotine. Oh boy, into the corner. Oh yeah, them in the flame. Big meaty counter hit. We're gonna dash in, getting the plus flames with the flip kick. Huge hits there. Okay, get the cans down. And the shimmy. Everything worked there in that last sequence for Shine. Blocked.
His turn. Back throw. Oh, that was a hungry
Checking.
overhead. I love that choice to check by Shine.
Shine was not sleeping on that one. Okay, Kami. Oh, baby! Jumped onto the fireball. Not gonna hit. Nope.
Oh man, Kami's gonna be in burnout after this too. This is like maybe the best place to do a level 3, because either you win right now or you get crazy uptime. So you just win right now and we go to game 5.
Yep.
Shine
Especially
just
since
like
Kami
fully
has no
interrupting
meter.
my thought. Like I'm a loquacious dude. I got some long thoughts. Every now and again, these players are just like, I don't give a shit what you have to say, Brad. We're gonna move on to the next round. Game 5.
Loquacious. Hitting people.
I got
with a
SAT
Scrabble
words. You guys, do you guys have what's your equivalent of SATs in Canada?
We just, track people properly and make sure that they go with their proper
That's
skills.
valid. There was a lot of malice in that, but you right.
We have some of the best universities as well. Okay,
All right,
but
I live
Kami
in
there,
Massachusetts.
bringing Shine
So
to
don't come at
school.
me about good schools. I'm
Yeah,
in one of the
fair
rare
enough.
places that can argue with you about this. Kami on set point right now, looking to go and play against Blue in losers quarters and send Shine out, leaving Shine with as I check. Yeah, Shine score is guaranteed to improve. The question is how much.
See how he clipped that jump with the back high kick? Now Shine is suffering for it. All that sequence. Wall trade. Shine pushed the button first.
Oh, you're dead,
Counter
yeah?
hit, crouching medium punch. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Professional.
we hit damage to spare. 7th place finish for Shine, only earns 20 points. Brings them to either 85 or 65, depending on your scoring rubric. I know there's some people in chat said one thing versus another. There's been some internal debate. But in either case, it is not a huge enough improvement for Shine that I don't believe it makes him safe. So especially given that Kami, only 3 points removed from him in the total leaderboard,
Right.
is the one to take the dub. This is a big shakeup. And moving on to play against Blue at 85.6th seed. Are we jumping in? Okay, we're jumping over to the bracket. I was about to be shook that we were going to jump into the next game immediately. Punk and Knuckle do in our winners finals. Adrian NY versus Spaceboy and Kami versus Blue as our losers quarters. Adrian, the only player in this top 8 currently not already sitting in the regional finals. So there's still room for our regional final top 8 to be shook up, and a lot has to do with how Adrian makes this run going through for this evening. Punk and I mean, at this point, a lot of these players are playing for seeding, but seeding matters. Seeding matters a whole lot.
Absolutely matters. Oh man, I'm so excited to see what's going to transpire in these next few games. There's a lot at stake, for each of these matches. Adrian NY will be facing Spaceboy, the Ryu versus Mai matchup. I wonder how that's going to go. I'm sure he's ready, right? If you're playing and you're in top 8, you fought a few Mai's in ranked, right? You know what's going to happen. But is he ready for Spaceboy, though?
Look, man, I don't get to do a lot of these anymore, but if there's one thing I've noticed is that particularly Spaceboy's Mai, people just don't have an answer for it. And I'm sitting here like, well, maybe you can just OD Fireball when she OD Fireballs and then like you get a knockdown. But even then I'm like, I'm not positive how the interaction goes. I'm super curious where it'll ultimately end up. We do get to watch this. Adrian and Spaceboy is in fact going to be our next match. I have to assume followed by Blue and Kami because we want to maximize the tension before we know who is sitting up in the winner side of grand finals. I mean, that's a far less interesting question than who's sitting in loser semifinals. And we're all here looking for the most dramatic read of tonight's events humanly possible. I'm sure you, like I, are a real student of pacing and screenwriting. I don't know. That got away from me at the end there. It's not important. Spaceboy and Adrian is going to be our next match, though. Reggie, what do you think is going to happen?
I think that Adrian is going to do some magic right now.
You think so?
He was pretty hot in the last set. I think that it's possible for him to make something happen. I believe in the dream.
So
also, I'm kind of like a Ryu fanboy, so I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I want you to be right because this Mai supremacy makes me feel a little bit not stellar about where the strength of this game is going, and I say that as a Spaceboy fan. Like, I want you to be right because I want somebody to show me that there's an answer to Spaceboy's Mai. I'm not sure that I expect to see one, though, is the problem.
99
I want you to be right. I don't know that you're gonna.
99-second jump. How can you root against that? Adrian going to work.
That's a certain kind of energy, man.
Kachosen. Spaceboy keeping Ryu into the corner. OD Shoryuken, and it hits. That's a good sign. Uh-oh. Yeah, that looked hard. That looked difficult.
Right? I'm not BSing you. Shout outs to self-censorship. Yo, we have a swear jar in my house now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah? Are you gonna buy a PlayStation 5 soon?
No, the money goes to my son's college fund. So it's not even fun. It's productive, but it's not fun. Oh, too far away for the Hoshogi, but it sets up a spacing trap? Okay, I see you, Adrian.
Oh, held the parry. And Spaceboy lands the grab. Another throw. Full control right now. Overhead, that hits. Ready for the driving back to the parry. Adrian fights back. Hashogeki, but no cancel to level 3. To stay alive. Spaceboy throwing all that drive. See if something sticks there.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I did something mildly managerial in another tab, and I looked back and Spaceboy had won a round. Like
Yeah,
it's
going
just
fast.
that is the pace that my in Space Boy's hand plays at. Like, don't you dare look away from the tab the game capture is coming from. And like that can be tough. Oh my goodness, Adrian, please.
Oh boy. Don't let my run away with this. Who are you? Okay, counter hit jab, no conversion.
Ooh.
Crouching knee and kick, drive rush went in the block, in the guard. Ashogeki whiffs, and now we get a hit. Sure you can. Adrian staying close to Space Boy, not letting her throw projectiles too much. Is that a way to defeat the Shiranui arts? Ryuenbu. Cooking the air. Collarbone breaker, it is blocked.
Okay, Space Boy, I see you.
The overhead. You got an overhead? I have an overhead. Hot. That's hot. And there goes your drive.
Oh,
Level 3, it hits. How's the
that's
health?
so lucky. I want to give you credit, but that's mad lucky.
We take those.
You still
Luck
might
is
lose.
a skill. Luck is a skill. Oh, destroying the projectile with
No,
those
you were
Ryuenbu?
late. That's 1,000,000,000% what Space Boy wanted to do there. That was jump into dive to kill on ship. I will bet you any amount of money, but he was late on the jump.
That was godlike play by Space Boy. I respect the attempt. Ryuenbu? Satsushi Nobudashi to the corner. Adrian, look at that drive, so low already. And Space Boy is gonna harass that drive gauge. Adrian trying to fight back.
Adrian.
Projectile.
Okay.
Oh, it was 2+. Can he get the win? Can he tie it up? It's a close match right now. Ashogeki heavy version. And the drive, but Space Boy cashes it out. Shohi Satsushi Nobibachi. Great job. Great composure by Space Boy. I cannot take it away from him.
Won't somebody rid me of this Space Boy, Mai? Like, this is something, man. I need to see somebody show me a learned answer. Because it just feels, the people that beat him, it feels scrambly. And I want so badly to believe that there's a methodical answer here. Nice perfect parry from Adrian.
Level 1 hits. Oh wow, the enhanced projectile bursting through the Hadoukens. Yeah, look at him go, look at him go.
Oh, what a good DP.
Good thing that was a Denjin Hadouken to deny the Odika Chosen. Oh, word? Oh, that was a trade combo.
Trade?
That was sick. Alright, Space Boy. Not backing away. Bringing the fight. Kagero no Mai, we're gonna get those stocks. The shimmy? Lucky for Adrian. Space Boy was not ready for it. Another throw. Going in. Dash. Gonna pressure with the jabs. Great tech.
Oh my god. Dude, he still has one more empowered fan. This is so traumatizing. One more touch will do it. Good parry on the DI. Drive reversal from Space Boy just to keep the corner control, and then a naked overhead sets Space Boy up on set point.
Not letting go. Space Boy trying to get that win.
He
Shine
really gotta
is
pick up
cheering
that.
for
That
Space
hurts
Boy.
my soul.
Shine is cheering for Space Boy as hard as he can right now. Anti-air kept in the corner. Another throw. Fighting for your life right now. Will something happen? This is looking grim. Holding onto that parry. Whiffing, crushing the kick. Hadouken. Gets another Denjin. Drive rush by Space Boy, and he meets a Denjin OD Hadouken. Going in. The DI, but
But
doesn't
you're
have enough
dead!
health. You are dead. DI, but it was not. You were right, Brad. That Mai is a problem. What can I say? I was cheering for my boy Root, but
All right, look, man. There's a point, and it hurts me when it happens, but there's a point where my brain turns off because I'm like, this is done. Everything that happens from like N to end is like a formality. And I think for that set, it was like game one. It pains me to say it because I always, as a commentator, right, like I want to tell the story. I want to be like, hey, there's always a chance. But sometimes you just look and you see that somebody just plainly doesn't have an answer for what's going on. And you're like, yeah, man, you know, it is what it is. It might be 3-0, it might be 3-2, but like I see this going a certain way. And nothing makes me happier than to be wrong. But in that set, I wasn't. You know, Adrian clinches that out with a 5th place finish. So as I double check, 5th place gets them 25 points, which ought to put them at, I think, 65 points for, if we're going on the top 3 rubric. I see there's more contemplation in chat. So just so y'all know, we did have some internal debate beforehand because it was addressed of whether there's like just the 3 versus all together. There's some contention. It ultimately only, it's both going to matter a lot in how the scores go, but it doesn't matter in the sense that like these bottom 2 or 3 placements were in contention no matter what. But all of that said, like a lot of this is going to be really interesting numerically for Adrian, and it's going to have to do a lot with Shine already out and with Kami playing to make top 4 here. There's a lot of room here with Shine's total. Oh, Jesus, we're jumping right in. I didn't even get to finish my thought.
Running start. Blue versus Kami.
Yo, that's fine. Games are more important than that. Math is for nerds. I'm a nerd. I know this, but math is for nerds.
Stop counting. Start spelling
Kami
W's.
and Blue.
Oh, this is going to be a good match.
I think this is going to be a slugfest. I think both these players and these characters really do well at maximizing opportunity off of, oh, you played 4, but I have 5. Right? Like, there's a great example. Blue chose to DP in that spot, and Kami chose to maintain the tension and got a really good cash out for it. Very little drive gauge back on both players, though. The thing is, I feel like drive gauge is the currency by which you're allowed to choose to play more interactions. So a lot of this matchup, I feel, is going to come down to who uses drive gauge better.
What a conversion there by Kami. Fireball and the drive rush for a heavy punch. I was afraid for his drive gauge throughout the whole first round. Let's see how it goes in the second one. Okay. Drive rush overhead, that hits. Tatsumaki.
What did I say?
Just like
I
you said
literally
earlier.
called out that exact situation earlier tonight, and I was like, yo, that's an early fireball to set up a throw to beat parry. Thank you, Kami, for vindicating me retroactively. Shout out to Dashboard Confectional. I am selfish, I am wrong, I am right.
That was godlike. And there you go, just like I said, drive rush into Adamant Flame to bait the button and get the punish counter. Everything is coming up like we said. It's beautiful. Hey, hey, hey. We're already down half a health bar. Okay, Kami taking that throw, the patience.
Oh my god, I
Whoa.
can't believe that landed.
Yeah, the knee shot completely whiffed. Another throw in the corner. And the delay crouching jab to get the counter hit. Beautiful layers. That's a tasty onion.
Yeah. I think Kami's just playing faster right now. Like, they're both willing to play at, like, N layers of interaction, but Kami is responding faster in those interactions, and that's what it's feeling like right now. There's still plenty of room for Blue to change my mind. Okay, Tatsu is an anti-fireball choice that ends up working out. Oh!
Over the slide. Oh, hey, hey. ODDP. We're not taking that pressure.
Oh my
I'm
god!
denying
DR
the
low
offense.
short is crazy there. Overhead, Kami's gonna be able to close this one out. Doesn't even need 3 bars. He's got more damage on deck, but it doesn't matter. 2 games to none. That DR low short was crazy brilliant.
Kami making Akuma look like he's supposed to look right now. That is a killer. Even though he never killed anyone.
I mean, he sure tried a bunch of times. It's not his fault that retcons have depowered him. He had fangs. We just found out they were fake 20 years later.
Oh, yeah.
Panic, jab check. Are you dead off the level 1? Oh, we don't even need the level 1. Blue saves the bar.
Calculated. Good job for Blue. It's going to be useful in the future. Checks the drive rush. Oh. Hadouken. Hadouken 3. Oh, baby, a triple.
We love a triple. Okay, deep jump in connects for Blue. Empty throw. Ooh.
Oh.
Yo, Blue had time to think about his actions before he blocked that DP. That was crazy.
That's the Akuma life, baby. You want
He had ChatGPT edit his memoir first before he published it.
You know they have tools to figure out if it's AI now, right? Given that school presentation.
That's not right. You right. Oh! Okay. We don't get the pickup. So Blue ultimately ends the better of that like nested interaction. Still ends up with frame advantage. And okay.
Wow.
Late dive kick works. Kami does a lot of late dive kick off of DP.
I've seen that today, actually. You're right.
No DP.
Start the anti-air. Oh, there's a DP for you. It was coming no matter what. Okay. Swinging those toes right now. Drive rush into Sobat. Slowly inching Kami towards the corner. Blue creeping.
Oh my god, did that catch the backdash?
I think that might have been a sway. That might have been just cool, right?
I have the Twitch broadcast in another tab, but it's not delayed enough for me to double check. Whatever it was, it clipped. This is set point for Kami to guarantee a top 4 finish.
Ah, you got the commentator tech with the instant replay. I see you.
You gotta leave it open in another tab. That's how you clip your stuff for the reel later.
Oh,
Oh my god, DP through the back roundhouse. We don't care about your plus frames. And having 3 bars available, like you have a life and a drive gauge deficit here as Kami, but this is still so doable. What a perfect parry! There's no way you cash out here. You set up plus frames after. I like that choice from Kami.
Combo, and he checks the pressure afterwards. Yeah, that was so clean. Just played faster. Had the tempo over Blue during that whole set, I would say. Akuma wins. Well done.
Great performance from Kami. So that clinches Blue at a 5th place finish for 25 points. So either 110 or a 10-point improvement up to 95, depending on your scoring rubric. Again, ultimately people will land on it. But I think at the very least, ultimately puts him above IDOM. So securely in our regional finals, here is Blue with that placement.
Congratulations.
Kami, I think, also securely in our regional finals with a better run than that. So Kami comes into this with a 40, 20, and 2-point spread. So this tournament run now for Kami with a guaranteed 4th place or better finish is already Kami's minimum 2nd best placement across World Warrior East with a minimum now of 30 points. So we're looking at either 92 or Whatever the spread ends up being, it's quite a bit better than they had so far. So also securely in there. It's between Shine, who unfortunately ended up today at 7th, and Idom, who ended
Right.
up today at 9th, who it's a lot has to do with, I think, where Adrian okay. Adrian is on both already out. So I think those way smarter than me should be able to computate who our top 8 ultimately ends up being. Because with our 4 players left, Spaceboy, Blue, Punk, and Knuckledew, all of them were already pretty securely in our top 8.
Right.
So those final 3 to 4 spots that were in flux now settled. I'm not a mathematician. Somebody else is going to do that math. We've landed on it. What's at play left is seeding. And seeding matters a whole lot.
I don't think I want to be 8th and face a potential Punk or Boost, you know? But here we go, winners finals. Right away, and look at this, we have Sagat, the king.
I'm hearing like some 8-bit music. Is this like Sagat's classic theme happening right now or something?
Oh, that's his.
It doesn't sound right, is the other thing, because it doesn't sound like Sagat theme.
Yeah, there's the singers. You got the voices. Oh, Punk finding out of the corner. We love to see the new characters. I guess that must mean something if he picks it against Mai, right?
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you right now. Punk in winners finals on a tournament that's not ultimately gonna affect whether or not he's in the money. I'm not thinking that hard about who he picks if they have a pink costume. I would love to think that Punk picked Sagat because he thinks Sagat has some answer to Mai. I don't expect that that's gonna be the case.
Hey,
there's a non-zero. Somebody go to Punk's chat. Punk either random selected or like asked chat who he should play today. There's a YouTube thumbnail play happening right now.
I love what I'm seeing personally. Knuckledew's trying to close it. Oh, but Punk gets the hit into drive rush cancel. Gonna take 1 meter to close that round. Sagat. How much of a threat is he against the Shiranui arts?
Was Sagat one of the characters who was crazy busted in CVS 2? Or am I like...
Yes, absolutely.
Alright, word, because yes. I don't think Mai's been good in like many SNK titles for a while, it feels like. So we're gonna land on historically this was good for Sagat. Okay, big knockdown. Oh, we don't have a DP there, no crosscut.
That's a tall boy. Okay, Knuckle be ready with the anti-air. Now we're attacking that drive. But Punk fighting out!
Ooh.
Oh my god! Oh, that was so
hit him with the clinch. Oh, target that drive feed. Goodbye. Enjoy some burnout.
I'm still shook by that whiff punish standing high kick. And Du is trying to get his drive back. Oh, it's getting tricky.
Ooh.
Oh, that was so fast. That was a cannon. That was a
Punk's
shot.
just a damn good player, man.
You don't say.
It just is what it is.
Whatever you want.
Yo, unpopular opinion. Punk is a good player. Change my mind.jpg.
Just good. Just good? How dare you?
Yo, that's actually okay. You got me. You got me.
All right, 1-0 Punk here. Every week we see these two players go at it. Always a treat. Punish counter with the forward roundhouse. And we're in the middle of the stage right now. Pow Pow Cafe. Do not disturb the guests.
Waiting it out. Oh, I feel like Punk is a little bit hesitant to throw fireballs, which I think is like very telling for Mai. Like, it's weird that Mai's fireballs just raw lose to other fireballs, and yet you still feel like you need to respect her so much. Okay, good OD Tiger upper.
That is an answer if you want to challenge the pressure from Mai. Level 2, and that will be enough. If you can secure the round, spend it. First one goes to Knuckle Blue. Already Sagat in the corner. Oh, the whiff punishing. Fighting out of the corner. Slowly but surely. Drive rush. Kick the shins. See how he's harassing in the mid-range there with his pokes.
Ooh. Nice pickup.
He's
Oh,
in
that was
control
hungry
now.
overhead, a little bit too much. Plus from sweep trade works out there for Do. Mmm.
Air to air. And who's gonna put
Ooh.
him back in the corner? But the challenge finds its target, tying it up. Will Punk take the lead in this set?
Okay, a little bit late on a whiff punish there. It's interesting, right? Like, there's spots where I feel like Punk should be able to whiff punish, but Punk picks random characters so often that I'm like, oh, maybe there's that bit of hesitation because the muscle memory of what depress isn't there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That being said,
Oh,
he is
no.
fighting his mark best in heavy punch. ODDP is blocked.
That does not.
Yep. You know what? I didn't calculate that he was going to die, but I should have known better. Uppercut. Mai with those stocks can deal so much damage up to that level 2, getting that juggle into DP. Okay. Got elbow.
Ooh, nice spacing
Again.
trap. So the target combo after
it's
for
the
the
second
knockdown
time.
keeps this corner control.
Second time that dude tried to punish, whiff punish that heavy punch, and he missed and got whiff punished himself. Uppercut. That is Punk you're jumping on. ADDP is blocked. Precise. Muay Thai artist.
Oh, we find the
Uppercut.
uppercut. Nice. Okay. I'm not positive
His
that
spacing
knee
is
was
on
plus,
point.
but we had respect for it anyway, so it's fine.
Alright, the target combo. The crouching light kick did not link into the projectile. But we get the buff. Punk is in the corner. Keep harassing. Wow, that was cheeky. Trying to push on his minus frames there after the back high kick from Mai. Healthy lead. Okay.
What do you think about Sagat only having one low tiger in this title?
A lot of people have complained about this. Well, you know, it's Street Fighter 6. We're gonna assume that the rest of the character is solid enough. He's not a bad character per se. He has a lot of strengths.
No, I agree with that, but I feel like in this moment, I'm very much feeling the fact that you only have one speed of low fireball. It feels like a Sagat who has more than one speed of low fireball has far more options in this matchup. And something about these players right now is really making me aware of it.
Oh boy. Again, Knuckle do unable to punish there. He gets punished. Uppercut. We're gonna save it for the next exchange.
Ooh, no.
Wow.
Okay, we don't get anything for it. Burnout on both sides. It's fine if you block a drive reversal and burnout. Backdash level 2?
Wow.
Jump in, no
Such
clipped by
awareness.
the fireball. You might actually
Uh-oh.
just be dead. Jump in, connects. Knuckle Dude takes the lead 2-1 over Punk off of some weird burnout chip shenanigans.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. What a backdash to level 2 by Knuckle Do there. Took the lead off of that exchange, and Punk is back against the wall in the burnout. Now we are in game 4. Knuckle Do creeping forward. Punk gets shimmy. Anti-air. Knuckle Do is ready. Uh-oh.
Nah, I agree with you, Punk. That felt
Target
like it should have
combo
worked.
unblocked.
That definitely felt like it should have worked.
Yeah. Gotta hit confirm that. It happens. Punk will be on point with 99.3% of his hit confirms. But not this time.
0.7 matters, apparently.
That's right. Oh, too far to get the conversion with the crushing medium punch. Knuckle Do will get his stocks. Dash, back.
Oh my god!
Oh, that leg. A jumping roundhouse.
That reach was crazy. That reach was like a flat earther. That was insane.
Okay, a bit of patience on both sides. Punk lands the hit. Drive rush cancel. The full juggle to DP.
This is still set point for Dew to go into Winterside Grands. Plenty of bar as well. I need somebody to show me the answer to Mai, man. Because if Dew switches to Mai and like now we're seeing more people struggle with it, that's gonna hurt my soul just a little bit.
Tiger. Alright, and
Waiting
now
out
we're in
in
the
spacing
footsie
trap.
range.
Okay. Nice from Punk, doing a really good job of checking Dew for trying to claim like Dew is surrendering space and then trying to claim it back, and Punk is doing a really good job of enforcing his will on newly claimed space, if that makes sense. Nice jump out. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go for that drive. There we have it. Knuckle Do in trouble.
Emperor has spoken. He said
Uppercut.
2 games apiece. Hear my decree.
You will not get out of the corner without paying that tax. You
That
will get
windscreen goes
uppercutted.
so hard.
We call him the king for a reason.
Is there a Street Fighter character that goes harder than Sagat? I don't think there is.
Probably debatable. But Sagat is no nonsense. And that's what I like about him.
I agree with that.
Right.
Although, so I've been waiting to make this remark, but like I kind of hate this pink costume for Sagat because he's got that gray sallow skin, and I keep thinking he's in Burnout because my man needs some vitamin D in this
Looking a little
particular
ashy.
color.
I see. Alright. 2-2 in this set. We get the buffs. Punk in the corner. Knuckle Do chipping at that drive gauge. The parry attempt is thrown. Burned out.
Oh, that's goodbye. Say hello. Say goodbye to your health bar. We're about to get a level 1. See if so. Here's what's real messed up. If you blocked that, we were block stringing into level 1, and you might have just been dead anyway.
Yep. And with the projectile on screen, you can't level 1 yourself.
Oh, what a trade combo from Punk.
Decent damage as well. Backdash, punish counter. Excellent choice. Instead of going for the throw, he's gonna get that buff. Also, that jab being faster than the throw, naturally. Quickest option. A, denying the pressure. Go the uppercut. Uh-oh. Yep. Do you undo pressure? And that's gonna be on block. My drive rushing back in, but the combo drops. Let's see how this goes.
That's so much plus frames. This feels like it's done, son, for Punk. 2 bars available. Okay.
Now I could chip, maybe.
Oh, smart up back.
Fireball,
Smart up back again.
Ducking.
If Du gets out of burnout, this feels clinched. Okay, you can't.
Look at the drive.
Can't crouch block the level 1.
Look at the drive. It was so close. Pixel perfect chip.
You get a pick up there? That's insane.
Kagero no Mai. And the throw. This is the final round. Another throw. Mai going in. The shimmy? No, does not bite. Hold up.
Oh no.
Uppercut. To the corner. Going low. Knuckle do healthy right now. He has a lead. He has a level 2. He has the stocks. But he finds the neutral jump over the step kick. The step low kick from Sagat. And moving into Grands. Knuckle do Shopify Rebellion goes through. I'm sorry, Brad. You seem to be in thought right now. Again, you don't have the answers, do you?
Look, man, I wear my heart on my sleeve. And Du on Mai makes me feel some kind of way. And I don't know how to feel about it. It is what it is. Somebody please show me an answer to Mai before whatever patch we get going into year 4. I would love to think that somebody has an answer for this character. I'm sure somebody does. You know, I think Punk played that really nicely. I think there's... When Punk and Du play, right? Like they tend to play at a level. It does happen very often, and that's the thing, right? Is like between their player familiarity and their just player ability, both being like 99.99% tier players, like every little bit matters. So Punk being on a character that maybe he's not 1,000,000,000% familiar with does matter. And that's how you see things like going for a target combo confirm in a spot that doesn't necessarily matter. Or rather, ought not work. And those add up a lot. We'll see if it matters if they get to play in Grands against Space Boy and Blue playing in our 4th place match right now. Space Boy firmly in our regional finals. I'm sorry, not Blue, Kami. Kami also, I think with this placement, Kami is very firmly
in. Yeah. Kami is fighting for more points, just for the fun of it.
We want the seed, we want the Maturino money. There's plenty to want.
True, the Maturino. Support if you can. Hopefully all those codes are redeemed. And right now Kami is trying to show us that he has the answer to Mai. Uh-oh.
He's a little bit lacking on health to make me feel that he does have that answer, though, unfortunately.
Yeah? You think he could use 1,000 health more?
I didn't say that.
Okay, just checking.
Let's make it real clear. Oh, the problem in this is not Akuma's health, it's Mai's Mai.
Oh, right into the OD control center. Pressure. And that round went by so fast. 20 seconds have passed. And Kami
did, and Space Boy still has enough drive gauge for at least one more drive rush. Oh, is that gonna work? Level 3 through the level 1. That's massive. Here's the problem. I'm not positive it's gonna do enough. Space Boy still not in burnout. What's the interaction gonna be? Wakes up with parry, earns himself enough drive gauge to get to parry. So Kami doesn't get as much out of that interaction as he might have wanted otherwise, and he dies for it. Game to Space Boy. I appreciate what you went for, my guy, but you bet it all on black, and like it came up, but you still needed to win the next hand.
What an exchange.
That's a mixed metaphor.
Got a bit of poker in there.
That was roulette and poker. Like, you know, sometimes you just lose a lot of money at the casino.
All right. Stay in the corner, says Space Boy. Challenging on the press frames.
You're dead with Oh, I think you would have been dead with
not
level
yet.
1. That hurts.
That is
Getting hit by
so
overhead
crazy.
there really hurts.
Spaceboy with all the right reads right now. 1-2 going in, pressure. Cammy with the parry. Gotta protect your drive cage. Putrid. Whoa. I did not expect that. Swinging on both sides. Excuse me? Yeah, all of that. Okay, Spaceboy has the lead on the drive regen. Cammy does not have a meter right now. OD Fireball, of course. And now we're going close. Can Cammy regain his drive before the end? Not even necessary.
No, my force is the
Calculated.
issue. Like, I wanted to make, like, topical references. I'm not gonna. Myra's really good at forcing the issue. I don't know that Kami has another character.
Are we gonna see a Luke come back? No, he's probably thinking, right?
Oh, he did have a Kami. Luke. I'm sorry. You're right.
I mean, maybe I don't even know what to say. At this point, any character would be a good character, as long as you have faith and courage and you're going in it, believing in your pick. And I think Cammy's Luke can make it happen. He's really good with him. But the Akuma is what we've been seeing lately, right? And Cammy's been on the grind. He's been in Japan lately. Yeah, locking in the Akuma.
Okay.
Just needed a moment
like,
to think
any
about
character's a good character, provided that you hit Fierce in the exact right gap and then actually kill them for leaving a gap. But, like, Mai does such a good job of being like, oh no, you gave me 3 frames, so now I'm gonna turn that into, like, 7 consecutive turns.
Here we go. Gonna go in. Spaceboy not afraid after the break. DP on the first occasion. Okay. Alright, no delay there from Cammy. Got blown up a bit in the last games for going for the delay. Maybe he's gonna try to keep things a little bit tighter. Punishes the target combo. That is unsafe. Demon Raid into throw. The Skull Splitter is denied. And that's gonna be the round. Sho Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi. Working hard, Spaceboy. Set point. Working on a 3-0. Okay. Denying the Demon Air Raid. Going low. Good confirm there. Even with the counter hit. Into the corner, plus frames. But Spaceboy pushes a button, denying Cammy the opportunity to push on. Blocking the level 3. Spaceboy tagging on a bit more damage. Drive rush throw on the parry, and it is enough to kill Akuma. Holy mackerel. She's hot. She's hot.
You know what? Yeah, I was gonna be like I was gonna do my whole like, oh, I don't know what the answer is. Nah, screw it. Yeah, you right. Ran away with it, and Spaceboy's hella nice. And you know what? I've been a Spaceboy fan for a long time. I think Spaceboy's a really good player. I think Spaceboy in particular is a really strong player when there's a certain style and like a certain range that is really powerful. And I think Mai, at this moment in this title, really empowers that in a way that in Spaceboy's hands is just so strong. Oh my goodness, we are just trying to get through this top 3 as quick as humanly possible, so we interrupt your regularly scheduled Street Fighter 6 for some SNK as Punk picks Terry for our losers finals match of Punk versus Spaceboy. Terry versus Mai.
Yeah, I've seen Terry in Punk's hand doing a lot of work. We have the return. What is this? Is this King of Fighters? On block.
I think
Miles
Terry
and
makes sense for Punk, right? Because Punk does a really good job at maximizing every opportunity off of a spacing trap. And I think Terry is a character who's designed with like this really narrow band of optimal play. And in that band, he does a very good job of setting up and maximizing spacing traps. So like, as Punk, if I'm playing against a character where that band of space is effective, I think Terry's a perfectly reasonable choice.
His pressure is stellar right now. Every read is a good one. Oh.
Why is this character so cool?
There's no answer to that.
Why is Terry the coolest character in every fighting game he's ever been in?
He is so cool. Like, he rides motorcycles, doing wheelies, slapping fools.
Back. Yeah, just parries the fireball. We don't care. Jab check once there's minus frames. We don't care. Nice whiff punish with the standing roundhouse. We get a pickup. Full target combo and a plus frames. And oh no, we did go for the throw, I think, there.
Yeah, the level 1 hits. Finally, Spacebar gets the buffs against Punk. Grabs the parry. That's 1 drive gauge of damage. And our Punk is burnt out in the corner against Mai. You don't want that to happen. Her turn.
Okay. I think there's another thing where, like, some of Terry's best wish punish buttons have misleadingly little recovery. Like, the amount of times Terry gets to whiff roundhouse and then whiff punish you for trying to whiff punish him is insane. Like, there's so much outplay potential.
Round way.
How much are you gonna spend? Are you okay?
Oh,
We're just
still a
checking?
pixel. Drive reversal? Uh-oh. And now she's burned out.
Yeah, that's checking.
Good luck. Good luck beating that burn knuckle. Alright, we get a throw.
Okay.
Do it. Oh, baited. Monk with the patience. Another bit of a player knowledge there.
Yeah, I mean, player knowledge plays a big factor at this high of a level. Spaceboy drive gauge deficit gets away with the DP off of that fireball trap. Punk back in the corner, 3 bars. Getting throw looped for his life. Okay, back throw, huge.
Throw, he's still
You have
alive.
one more
but he's
throw in you.
corner.
I feel like he let go of block there in that moment. I don't know that he hit a button. I think that was the spot where like he let go of block and tried to walk forward and claim an inch of space.
And it is 1-1. Spaceboy keeping it competitive. Uh-oh, the shoulder tackle is blocked. Now you're in the corner, Terry. Stay there.
Ooh.
Another throw.
My God. What's
Oh, the
crazy to
awareness.
me is that Mai doesn't have to care to optimize around some of these like jab reset situations. Like she lands in them and it's like, oh, you know what? That's acceptable. Okay.
Okay, got a
Little
medium
short,
kick,
nothing
but no
for it.
follow-up.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you were right. Low forward. Sorry.
Uh-oh. Hey. Rising tackle, gonna take that pressure. Tick throw. Spaceboy takes it. Another parry attempt. Not perfect. Another throw. 3rd time's a charm. And the back
Ooh.
dash.
Okay.
Alright. Slight switch. Get something going. Going low.
Oh my goodness! Another throw.
Overhead is
Good
blocked.
block on the overhead.
Another one. It does not pass. Punk's defense on point right now. Hey, Spaceboy is chasing.
Plus frames.
Power
Oh,
load.
too many plus frames. The throw doesn't connect. All right. Now Punk and burnout. This is potentially massive. You can force the issue. Oh no! That's
Buster
crazy.
Wolf.
Goes for the
Oh.
Buster Wolf to try to kill. Gets clipped falling down. 2-1 for Space Boy. Punk thought he had it.
I respect it, but
Oh
that ain't
my
Cammy.
god.
That ain't Cammy. That's Super Buster Wolf. I think it has like 8 frames of invincibility. And it definitely was vulnerable when he got hit there. But I gotta respect the attempt, though. I gotta respect the attempt. All right. Solid round right after.
Yeah, that was pure Punk. That was just frame traps and RPS. Which isn't to minimize it. It's just that's a game Punk plays really well. He just was in the driver's seat and he stayed there.
That boy good. That boy good.
No, unpopular opinion. Punk's good. Don't at me. Changed my mind.
Get a bit of the full range there. The projectiles. No. Huge. To the corner.
I like that.
We're gonna spend it for the burnout. Dang. Oh no!
It didn't burn out. Are you kidding me?
Sure you can. Spacebar's gonna take those hits. Oh, it's gonna spend it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I thought it was gonna.
I don't know if that was character knowledge or if that was just luck that it worked out that way. Because that's the kind of thing where, like, if Punk played Terry as his main, I'd be like, yo, he knew. But instead, I sit here wondering, did you just manage to get the better of an interaction where you did that in the DP whiffed? In either case, it works out.
Anti-air. Spacebar doing a good job of hanging in there. Who's gonna take it? Terry harassing that drive cage. Oh, early rising tackle, but that doesn't hit.
Yeah, I think there was an expectation for an earlier drive rush. I think that's part of the problem is, like, you need to make a decision of, like, are they going to DR to catch the first hit or the second hit? Overhead connects. We get the air throw to close it out, and Space Boy's on set point.
Great control there in the corner. Managed to hit the brakes just a little bit. Snipe that jump out. Try first jab to interrupt the momentum.
Oh my god, that worked? That's
You gotta test him. Manages to DI through a high kick. Uh-oh. You jump in? Nah, not early enough.
Oh man.
All the hits.
Has Space Boy gone low off of naked DR a single time, or is it DR overhead every time? I feel like it's DR overhead every time. Are you going to get to a level 3 in this? You are. I think that's enough. Your health's already yellow. If not, this is nigh unlosable for Space Boy. It's not going to matter. Fully unlosable because it's already won, and Space Boy closes that out, beating Punk out, sending Punk out at 3rd place for tonight. Dew and Space Boy playing at our grand finals. 35 points. Punk's highest next one. Hold up. What week did Punk only get 13th? What happened there?
Oh yeah, there was a week where... what happened that week? He lost to Flux Waves in winners, and then lost, I think, in that... Yeah, in losers. I forget to who, but yeah. It was one of those times where he went to losers early, and the losers run was not it.
All right, I guess one of these. Okay, well, in either case, I mean, Punk was already securely in our regional finals. Seeding is really the extent of what's at play here. Space Boy already also firmly in, as well as Dew. So at this point, these players are playing for seeding. But seeding, as we've said a couple of times, makes a monumental difference. And our grand finals, if what we've seen so far this evening is to be believed, ought to be a my mirror of Knuckle Dew versus Space Boy. What is your expectation going into this, besides there being a lot of fans and win?
My win 6-4, obviously. I think we all know it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I agree. It's a
know?
hard 6-4, but I get it.
I don't know how to play that matchup personally. I throw fans, and then she throws fans, and I lose. And on to the next round.
Yeah. No, I agree
Hey,
with all of that.
this should be a good set though, because they don't play Mai the same. Even though you
They
could
don't.
make jokes and say that all Mai play the same, they don't. They don't. So I can't wait to see how this goes. Grand finals.
Yeah.
Knuckle.
And they did play. So this was the winners semis match for both of these players. Dew took it 3-1 over Spaceboy then to move on to winners finals. And
Right.
there we actually saw how different their styles were. Chiefly, Dew really wants to cash out that level 1, get the empowered special moves, much more than Spaceboy does. Spaceboy's much more willing to play with the variable timing of a regular fan. Dew wants empowered fan. And the way that ended up working out when they played one another was Dew got the better of it, because both characters in a vacuum, if you're playing a mirror but one has better special moves, that's just sort of it, right? Like, that's just kind of the end of it. Imagine if every fireball you threw was an EX fireball. You would just win in a mirror match.
That's a dream. That would be
Natural
good.
Choco Milk says, I'm an empowered fan of Reggie. You know what, Reggie? It's been a delight commentating with you tonight. Thank you so much for sitting in with us this evening. I hope you've had a good
lot
time.
of fun. Thank you for doing this with me. I usually do commentate for a local event sometimes, and I stream on the channel Woolly Versus with my friend Woolly Wolves, and sometimes we host events like this, but this is my first time on a World Warrior event. They asked me to be the Canadian rep on commentary, and I'm super happy to do so. And shout outs to all the fans, I guess.
Yeah, hey,
Yay.
it's about Knuckle Dew, or imagine having fans, couldn't be me. And Spaceboy Dew on the win in this my.
I'm your fan, bro. I'm your fan.
That's very kind of you to say.
Knuckle Dew fighting from the corner. He's used to it. I get on my gang those buffs. Again, Knuckle Dew really good at getting the buffs. No escape. No escape.
What it almost feels like is Dew gets the buffs, and then it means that the fact that Dew's fireball game is better by virtue of playing Guile for 2 generations of Street Fighter before this one ultimately matters more, because it means his fireball wins. Because obviously empowered fireball just beats raw fireball full stop. Oh, that was interesting.
This is the second time
up
I've seen
right
this
into
happen
level
tonight. Okay, parry, get that drive. Great parries by Spadeboy there.
He still has 3 more good fans. 2 more now. I mean, even just the damage off low forward fan, like, it all adds up over time. Slow it down, you want your drive gauge back? Want a jab check?
We're cooking. Okay. Still have some drive. Oh, he's gonna spend it on that?
That's
Okay.
crazy. But I like the choice. Oh, you know what? I feel you. I feel you do. So, twofold. One, I love the idea to be like, screw it, if I'm burning out on my terms. But continued to force the all or nothing interaction. Like, Dew played all or nothing, like, 4 interaction speed, and just overplayed his hand just a hair.
And again, getting the buff. That was so much damage.
Oh my god. That was crazy amounts of mileage off of 1 OD fan. Did that beat 2 empowered fans? That's crazy.
What a read by Spaceboy to go for the super after those minus frames. He gets his buff, but that was not enough. Knuckle Dew with the drive and the attack. Seals the first game. What? Hey, sometimes you have to throw logic out the window. Oh, we're swinging right now.
Nice counter hit confirmed.
Spacebar trying to bait the reversal, but Knuckle Do catches him with a crouch short. Punish counter, crouching heavy punch. Oh boy. Methodical. Going for the throw. Spacebar tried to parry. Time to guess. Already taking the lead here. Big jump in.
Ooh.
Lucky for Space Boy. Knuckle Do fell on that projectile.
Oh.
That was worth it, I guess. Full hits,
Yeah.
behind the pressure.
Screen position matters a lot.
Oh, swinging without saying medium punch. And that air, yeah, he was so ready for that one. He's containing Knuckle Do in the corner right now. It's going to be really hard for Dudang to get out of the corner. Ties it up, round around a piece. Okay, overhead, it is blocked. You might be right on something. Drive rush overhead.
Space Boy, like, I feel like Space Boy goes for drive rush and just doesn't let go of forward.
Okay, keep swinging.
Okay, good throw.
Nice parry, saving that drive. Not too many, just a little bit.
Nice
Ryu
low
and
forward check.
Boom.
Oh man, dude was fishing, but he got a bite.
Picks up drive. He's gonna spend it on a DI, and Du was so ready for that. And I think that Du has a read on Space Boy. Space Boy is not afraid to spend that drive once he has a sliver of it, and he was patient. He had all that health backing him up. The position of the corner, it was. I don't think that drive impact was going to pass. It was very low odds. But you gotta go for it sometimes.
I agree with that. I think there's, especially in a 3 out of 5 set, I think there's a lot of value in representing certain options, particularly early in a set, just to make sure they're on somebody else's mental stack. The fact that it panned out is sort of indicative of where Space Boy's head is at right now. Okay.
Ready with the
On
anti-air.
the DP.
Okay.
Space Boy does not want to play defense right now.
And these DPs, no matter how you look
That hit
about it,
so
it is high risk, low reward. So once you block those, oh no!
That's crazy that didn't kill. And Space Boy being in burnout hair is actually really bad because it means you only get to force one more interaction. Drive reversal getting unanswered there is crazy. What a trade! Knuckle Do, I'm sorry, waits just a hair too long. Thought there was going to be more respect, but Space Boy choosing a maximum disrespect.
Hey, kept him alive. You have to guess sometimes. Are you really gonna take that heavy punch to drive him back into stun? No. You're gonna make your
You
own
gotta
luck.
keep somebody on.
That's right.
Oh no, whiffs on crouchers.
Bit of a scramble right here. Grabs the wake up drive impact. Again, Space Boy goes for it.
No. Level 2, I
two?
don't think this is
That's
enough.
not gonna be enough. And now you're out of resources. And you are backing yourself into a corner, my friend. Huh?
Oh my god. I
spends it.
don't like Du
Oh.
burning himself out there. No, he overcommits. Du, I think if you had been willing to wait another interaction, that round was yours. But it was like he played like he had checkmate, but he didn't. And then once he ran out of steam, it was like, oh right, I lose when I'm wrong here.
Maybe, do you think he might have tried to just go for a button there and maybe go for a chip? Maybe
Chip
will
is
kick
my
into
guess, but it
chip?
just seemed
That was
like
a
a
raw
bit of a
GP
pipe
for no
dream, and I think if he had chosen to play more solid, it would have worked out for him better in either case. Nice
Yeah,
pickup.
My guess is that they do not care about the drive right now. Nope, level 1 is not projectile invulnerable. Try to go for it. Set point and tournament point for NuckleDu.
There's no drive in Fatal Fury. We're not worried about that resource in this game right now. Oh, what a whiff punish.
My in the leather right now. Looking so good. Pressuring. Space Boy parrying, trying to save that drive cage. The shimmy, it hits. Crouching in touch, standing fierce. UN boost super. Everything is going.
That hit counter, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, huge fireball. No, we go for shimmy. We get a little bit of a charge fireball. Jump, fierce, connect. We have another level 1 on deck with 3 fireball stocks ready. Oh, the throw is gonna be enough to do it. I'm sorry. I thought we needed one more interaction, but NuckleDu's trying to chuck his kids in tonight. NuckleDu secures that one 3-1 from the winner's side in the My Mirror. We have seen the end game of Street Fighter 6 Season 3. It is apparently, at least for US and Canada East, My Mirrors.
Settled. Hey, Du's My is real. You know, been working on it for a few weeks. We have to give Caesar his laurels. Excellent job by NuckleDu to win this tournament. Shopify Rebellion takes it. One more for the team. Space Boy in second place. Great bracket. His highest placing, I believe, in this tournament series. So we're gonna give it to him as
Space
well.
Boy has won one of them. Space Boy has one dub, and then his next best placement is 5th place. So this is his second best placement.
Thank you for the
But
numbers.